Hey friends, this video is for our 2nd through 4th grade team for February 27th, week 4. All month long we have been learning about the life app of compassion, caring enough to do something about someone else's need. And our memory verse for the month, the Lord has shown you what is good. He has told you what he requires of you. You must act with justice, you must love to show mercy, and you must be humble as you live in the sight of your God. Micah 6:8. So in week 4, we finish up in Mark chapter 10 with an encounter between Jesus and Bartimaeus. And Bartimaeus was blind, and because of this, he was often ignored by those who passed by him. When he learns that Jesus is passing by, he calls out for help. Rather than walking past and getting on with his day, Jesus takes time to stop and help Bartimaeus. Jesus knew that Bartimaeus had faith and healed him, changing his life forever. So our bottom line, make time to help others. We all know people who require some help and compassion. However, we don't always prioritize those people in our own lives. Jesus shows us that prioritizing others and making time for them is important for demonstrating his love. So we pray that kids will have a chance to think about the ways that they make time throughout their day to meet the needs of those around them. Great story for this week. So we'd love for you to join us at 8:20 and 10:20 in the garage door room for coffee and donuts, and most importantly, prayer. It's just a great time to know what's going on in each other's lives, lift each other up in prayer, and be there for one another. Then just make sure that you're in your small group area by 8:30 and 10:30 so that you're ready to go when kids roll in at 8:40 and 10:40. So when they come in, the first activity is a drawing challenge. So what you're going to do is you're going to give kids 3 options to draw. They could draw a travel brochure, so a place that they'd love to visit. They could draw a squiggly line on the paper and then use their imagination to create a picture with that squiggly line. Or they could design a new piece of playground equipment and then label their drawing and explain why it would be fun. So it's kind of ways for kids to be creative as they come in. And then if they finish early, they could choose something different to do, and they can obviously share their ideas with one another. Then when service starts at 9 and 11, they're going to do this little relay race where longer and shorter time. So what you're going to do is, I've got, I think, 6 sets of this on each cart. So you could break your kids into 3 teams, 2 teams, however many you want. And you're going to pass one of these out to each one of your kids. So it will depend on how many kiddos are in your room. And then what you're going to do, you can use the sticky tack if they want to hang these on the walls in the right order. You can always just lay them on the carpet too if you want to. And you are going to have them, so they're going to put them in order from whatever takes the shortest amount of time to the longest amount of time. And as kids run up, they're going to try to figure out where to squeeze theirs in at so that it goes from shortest to longest amount of time. And then you're just going to say everything that you do takes time. It takes a little time to snap your fingers and a lot of time to clean out the basement. Sometimes the same thing takes one person a lot longer than another person. Well, we're going to go here about the best use of our time, no matter how much of it we have. So then at 10 after, you can head over to large group. When you get back from large group, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to read the story that is marked in the action Bible. It really gives kids a good picture and it lets them review that story a little bit more. And then you're going to do this story cones relay. So I'm going to have 3 sets of cones for each room, and all the story is on those cones. So read the action Bible first. Then you can, okay, so that's kind of what the action Bible is. And then you're going to divide your groups, divide your kids into groups of 3 or 4. And you're going to give each group the stacking story review phrases. And you're going to have, oh, sorry, they already did all that. So they're going to stack their cones. They're just going to put their cones in order from the first thing that happened in the story all the way down to the last thing. So they'll just put their cones in a line. This says cup stacking. We're just putting cones in a line. So then you're just going to close it out by saying, so that was a lot of fun. You guys did a great job of working together to get the story in the right order. Jesus was busy, but he still stopped to help Bartimaeus. So what do you think Jesus was on his way to do when Bartimaeus stopped him? Let kids answer. We may not know exactly what Jesus was on his way to do, but we do know that he took time to help and heal Bartimaeus. And just like Jesus, we can make time to help others. Then for the memory verse review, you are going to have kids plug in the missing words to the memory verse. And of course, you can practice it several times with the motions. They can color this page if they would like to, if you've got extra time to do that. And then you are just going to close it down with prayer and the kids' compassion challenge for this week. So Their compassion challenge for this week is to do something for first responders. There's all kinds of ideas on this paper. So read it over with your kiddos. Maybe ask them what they think they can do with their family. And just remind them of our bottom line. Make time to help others. All those things for first responders are going to take time. So what can they make time to do this week to help someone around them? That is it for this week. For that memory verse, practice verse, fill in the blank in color, and then make time to help others compassion challenge. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for serving. I appreciate all of you. You guys are all amazing. Thank you, and we'll see you on Sunday.